aid the contemplation of non-existence, we find the mirror reflecting our own existential depths.
Imagine standing at the edge of a vast ocean, the waves whispering secrets of the unknown. This is the realm of non-existence, a concept as vast and as deep as the sea itself. Today, we're diving into the mysterious waters of a topic that has puzzled philosophers, intrigued scientists, and challenged our very understanding of life: the desire to not exist. What draws us to ponder such a profound absence? Why do some of us feel a pull towards this ultimate quietude? In our journey through this video, we will explore not just the curiosity, but also the controversies surrounding this enigmatic desire. From the philosophical debates that have spanned centuries, to the very personal, existential implications they hold in our modern lives, we are set to uncover the layers of meaning behind the wish to cease existing. Join us as we navigate the complexities of this thought-provoking topic, aiming to illuminate the darker corners of human experience and perhaps find clarity in the shadows. Understanding the concept of non-existence isn't just about grappling with its philosophical depth. It's about recognizing the practical realities that accompany this profound notion. In philosophical terms, non-existence can be seen as the absence of being, the void where consciousness or presence is completely absent. This idea stretches the boundaries of how we typically perceive life and existence. Historically, the idea of non-existence has been a recurring theme in many cultures and philosophies. Ancient civilizations often pondered the void as a crucial part of the life cycle, a necessary counterpart to existence. In Eastern philosophies, for instance, the concept of nothingness is integral, not as a negation of life but as a state of ultimate peace and balance. In the Western philosophical tradition, non-existence has often been linked with notions of nihilism and existentialism, where the absence of inherent meaning in life prompts a contemplation of non-being. These ideas challenge us to think about what it means to exist and what moral obligations, if any, accompany our existence. Moving into the appeal of non-existence, it's important to consider why this concept might resonate with many people today. For some, the allure of non-existence is tied to the relief it promises from the burdens of consciousness. Life, with all its complexities and challenges, can sometimes feel overwhelming. The idea of non-existence offers a hypothetical escape from these demands, presenting a state free from pain, worry, and the relentless march of time. Emotionally, the appeal can also stem from a deep sense of fatigue or disillusionment with the conditions of life. Psychological factors play a significant role too, as individuals grappling with despair or existential crises might find the concept of non-existence a soothing antidote to the chaos of their emotional landscapes. Existentially, contemplating non-existence pushes us to confront our fears about the unknown. It challenges us to consider what lies beyond the life we understand and the boundaries of our personal experience. This can be both a terrifying and liberating exploration, leading to greater self-awareness and, paradoxically, a more profound appreciation of life itself. Such contemplations often lead us to question the fabric of reality and our place within it. They invite us to reconsider our priorities and the meaning we ascribe to our lives. By exploring non-existence, we are not just pondering a state of being, but actively engaging with the deepest questions of purpose and the essence of being. This exploration is not merely an intellectual exercise. It has practical implications for how we live our lives and how we cope with the inevitabilities of pain, loss, and ultimately, death. Acknowledging these elements can profoundly affect how we perceive our existence and the choices we make every day. The dialogue about non-existence also enriches our cultural and philosophical understandings, offering new perspectives on traditional beliefs about life and the afterlife. It opens up discussions that might otherwise be taboo or unexplored, allowing for a richer discourse on what it means to be human. Moreover, by acknowledging the appeal of non-existence, we can better support those who find themselves drawn to these thoughts. Understanding this can lead to more empathetic connections and conversations, breaking down the stigmas associated with such profound existential contemplations. As we continue to explore these ideas, it's crucial to remember that the journey through understanding non-existence is as important as any destination we might imagine. It's about expanding our minds, confronting our fears, and, perhaps most importantly, learning to live with a deeper sense of awareness and acceptance. In this exploration, we are not just seekers of knowledge, but also guardians of our inner peace. The contemplation of non-existence, therefore, is not just about looking into the void, but also finding light in the understanding we gain, illuminating our existence with every thought and inquiry we pursue. As we move forward, let's keep these discussions open, respectful, and filled with the curiosity that drives our human spirit to understand the most profound mysteries of our existence. The more we think about non-existence, the more important it is to talk about the moral and ethical issues this topic raises. The desire for non-existence isn't just a philosophical or emotional issue. It also raises significant ethical questions that challenge our societal norms and values. What responsibilities do we hold towards individuals who express a wish to cease existing? How do we balance respect for personal autonomy with the imperative to protect life? Ethically, the idea of non-existence tests the limits of our moral frameworks. It compels us to consider the right to self-determination against the backdrop of communal obligations. In many cultures, life is considered sacrosanct, and any desire to end it prematurely confronts deeply held beliefs about the sanctity of human existence. This tension between individual rights and collective ethics forms the crux of the ethical dilemma surrounding non-existence. Moreover, there's the issue of how such desires impact those around the individual. The moral implications of addressing or ignoring these expressions can ripple through families, communities, and healthcare systems, posing challenges about care, empathy, and intervention. How do we respond to someone who wishes not to exist in a manner that respects their experiences while also upholding a commitment to life? Moving to the realm of mental health, professionals face these questions daily. Psychologists, psychiatrists, and counselors often encounter individuals expressing a wish to cease existing, particularly in the context of severe depression or existential distress. Understanding and addressing these desires requires a nuanced approach, blending clinical expertise with deep empathy. Mental health professionals strive to discern the underlying causes of such desires. Is it a manifestation of a treatable mental illness, like depression or anxiety? Or is it a philosophical expression stemming from existential contemplation? The answers to these questions significantly affect how professionals approach treatment and support. The importance of mental health support in these scenarios cannot be overstated. Effective mental health care is predicated on understanding, not judgment. Professionals are trained to offer an environment where individuals can express their thoughts and feelings about non-existence without fear of stigma or dismissal. This supportive space is crucial for exploring the roots of these desires and providing interventions that can range from therapeutic conversations to medical treatment. It's also important for mental health professionals to work in conjunction with other sectors, educational, legal, and social services, to provide a holistic support system that addresses all aspects of an individual's well-being. Such interdisciplinary approaches can help ensure that people receive the comprehensive care they need. Education about mental health plays a pivotal role in this context. Increasing public awareness and understanding of the complexities of mental health issues can help destigmatize expressions of non-existence. It encourages a more compassionate and informed response from the community, which can make a significant difference in the lives of those experiencing these profound existential crises. Furthermore, ongoing research into the psychological aspects of non-existence is vital. By better understanding how and why these feelings occur, the mental health community can develop more effective strategies for intervention and support. This research also informs public health policies and educational programs, which can lead to improved outcomes for individuals and communities alike. The dialogue between mental health professionals and patients about non-existence also offers insights into the human condition. It reveals the depth of human suffering and the resilience of the human spirit. These conversations can lead to breakthroughs in treatment and understanding, fostering a better appreciation of the nuances of human mental and emotional health. As we continue this exploration, the focus remains on compassion, understanding, and ethical responsibility. Each story of the desire for non-existence is a reminder of the complex interplay of factors that influence our mental health and ethical considerations. Through thoughtful engagement and continued dialogue, we can hope to address these issues with the seriousness and sensitivity they deserve. In conclusion, the exploration of ethical and psychological perspectives on non-existence challenges us to think critically about our responsibilities to each other. It pushes us to refine our ethical frameworks and enhance our mental health practices, ensuring that we can respond to all aspects of human suffering with empathy and effectiveness. In our journey to understand the philosophical and societal dimensions of the desire not to exist, we encounter a spectrum of philosophical debates that challenge our perceptions and values. Philosophical discourse on non-existence is rich and varied, with existentialism and nihilism providing contrasting perspectives on the meaning or meaninglessness of life. Existentialism, fundamentally, posits that existence precedes essence, meaning that individuals first exist and then each creates their meaning within their life. From this viewpoint, the desire not to exist can be seen as a radical form of freedom. It's an assertion of choice in the face of an absurd world, where the only given is existence itself. Existential thinkers like Jean-Paul Sartre and Albert Camus have explored these themes deeply, discussing how individuals navigate the tension between a desire for order and the chaotic nature of the universe. On the other hand, nihilism confronts us with the notion that life inherently lacks objective meaning, purpose, or intrinsic value. For nihilists, the desire not to exist may stem from a recognition of life's ultimate meaninglessness. This perspective, influenced heavily by thinkers like Friedrich Nietzsche, challenges us to confront the void without succumbing to despair, advocating instead for the creation of personal values and meaning. These philosophical dialogues invite us to consider the implications of such beliefs. They ask us to reflect on our responses to life's fundamental questions and how these responses shape our existence. This is not just an intellectual exercise. It has real implications for how individuals live their lives and how they interact with the world around them. Transitioning from individual philosophies to their impact on society, it's clear that widespread desires for non-existence could profoundly influence societal norms and values. If a significant portion of a population holds or sympathizes with the belief in the desirability of non-existence, this could lead to shifts in everything from legislation and healthcare to education and media. For instance, societal attitudes toward mental health, wellness, and healthcare priorities might evolve. There could be greater emphasis on addressing existential crises and mental health issues as fundamental societal concerns that deserve serious attention and resources. This shift could also influence educational curriculums, incorporating more philosophical and psychological education to help individuals navigate these complex feelings. Moreover, the arts and literature of such a society might reflect these existential themes more prominently, influencing culture, and perhaps encouraging more open discussions about life's meaning and the human condition. This could help destigmatize feelings of existential dread and promote a more nuanced understanding of human emotional and psychological complexity. Furthermore, legal and ethical frameworks might need to adapt to these shifts in societal attitudes. Issues such as assisted suicide and the right to die debates could gain prominence, challenging lawmakers and citizens alike to rethink the balance between individual rights and collective ethical responsibilities. Economically, a shift in societal values could impact consumer behavior and business practices. If existential concerns lead to a reevaluation of what is truly valuable, this could result in more ethical consumption, changes in work-life balance priorities, and a redefinition of success and productivity that emphasizes well-being over wealth accumulation. Socially, these philosophical discussions could lead to a greater sense of community and shared humanity. Recognizing the commonalities in our existential struggles might foster a more compassionate society, where individuals feel more connected and supported in their search for meaning. In sum, the philosophical debates and societal impacts surrounding the desire not to exist open up vast areas for reflection and action. They challenge us to consider not only the nature of our existence, but also the kind of society we want to cultivate. As we navigate these complex territories, our goal remains to enhance understanding, foster empathy, and build a society that respects both the diversity of human experience and the shared journey toward finding meaning in our lives. In our exploration of the desire not to exist, it's crucial to address the various methods and misconceptions associated with the concept of non-existence. Understanding what non-existence entails requires us to differentiate between metaphorical interpretations and the literal desire to cease existing. This distinction helps clarify the conversations and potentially corrects misunderstandings that can surround such profound topics. Firstly, it's important to acknowledge that when many speak of non-existence, they are not always referring to physical cessation, but often to a metaphorical sense of escaping from the pressures and pains of life. This metaphorical non-existence can manifest as a wish to disappear from the complexities and responsibilities that weigh heavily on an individual. It's an expression of a deep yearning for relief and peace that may not necessarily involve harming oneself, but rather finding a sanctuary from life's relentless demands. On the literal side, the concept of non-existence can take a more extreme form, where individuals genuinely wish to end their existence. This is a serious concern that touches on mental health issues and requires compassionate, professional intervention. These expressions must be met with understanding and support, not stigma or dismissal. Mental health professionals play a crucial role in providing the necessary care and guidance to those who find themselves contemplating such a permanent solution to their struggles. Addressing misconceptions is also vital. There are many myths about what it means to not exist. Some might believe that non-existence offers a simple escape from life's difficulties. It's important to communicate that challenges and pains, while they can be overwhelming, are also integral parts of the human experience from which growth and understanding can emerge. Providing education on coping mechanisms, mental health resources, and the support available can help dispel these myths and offer hope and alternatives to those feeling trapped by their circumstances. Furthermore, discussing non-existence often leads to confusion between seeking spiritual or emotional detachment and the actual cessation of life. In many spiritual traditions, the idea of detaching from worldly concerns or the ego is often described in terms that might sound like non-existence. However, these traditions usually promote a form of enlightenment or inner peace, not an end to physical life. Clarifying these distinctions can help individuals better understand the spiritual teachings without conflating them with more troubling interpretations. The dialogue about non-existence also provides an opportunity to explore how language and cultural context influence our understanding of such concepts. Words carry power and can be interpreted in various ways, depending on one's background, experiences, and existing beliefs. Engaging in open, honest conversations about the meanings and implications of non-existence can foster greater empathy and understanding across different perspectives. In discussing non-existence, it is our responsibility to approach the topic with sensitivity and care. We must strive to provide accurate information, correct misconceptions, and offer support and understanding to those grappling with these issues. By doing so, we not only address the topic with the seriousness it deserves, but also contribute to a more informed and compassionate society. As we continue to navigate this complex topic, let us remember the importance of open dialogue, education, and the need for professional guidance. These elements are essential in ensuring that discussions about non-existence are handled with the depth, respect, and understanding necessary to truly support those who struggle with these profound questions. In our exploration of the desire not to exist, personal stories and case studies provide invaluable insights into the human experience. These narratives offer a window into the minds and hearts of those who have wrestled with profound feelings of wanting to disappear from existence. By sharing these anonymized accounts, we aim to illuminate the complexity of such desires and the diverse outcomes that can emerge from such profound struggles. One story involves Alex, a person who faced overwhelming pressures both professionally and personally. Alex described feeling like being trapped in a never-ending cycle of expectations and disappointments. Through therapy and support, Alex came to understand that this desire for non-existence was a signal, a cry for help and change, rather than a true wish to end their life. This realization led to significant changes in lifestyle and perspective, ultimately finding a path to a more sustainable and fulfilling existence. Then there's Jordan, who experienced a deep existential crisis during college. Jordan's journey into philosophical studies introduced them to various perspectives on life's meaning, which paradoxically led to a period of severe existential dread. Through engaging with mentors and peers, Jordan transformed this crisis into a quest for personal meaning, eventually accepting a career helping others navigate similar existential questions. Casey's story is another poignant narrative. Suffering from chronic depression, Casey often felt that non-existence might be a relief from the pain. With compassionate intervention from mental health professionals and the discovery of creative outlets like writing and art, Casey began to express those feelings of darkness in a way that brought understanding and connection with others, slowly altering their view on life and its possibilities. Maria, on the other hand, found herself grappling with the concept of non-existence after a series of personal losses that left her feeling untethered from life. Through community support and engaging in volunteer work, Maria rediscovered a sense of purpose that had been lost. Her story highlights how reconnecting with the community and helping others can restore our sense of belonging and worth. Each of these stories shares a common theme: the transformation of the desire not to exist from a moment of crisis to a turning point toward healing. They remind us that behind every expression of this desire, there is a story of struggle, but also potential for change and growth. It's crucial to recognize the role of supportive environments and open conversations in fostering these positive outcomes. These stories teach us the power of listening and responding with empathy and action. They show that, often, when individuals feel heard and understood, the overwhelming desire to escape existence can evolve into a renewed engagement with life. Through these narratives, we see not just the depths of human despair, but also the heights of resilience and recovery. Each account is a testament to the strength of the human spirit and the importance of compassion in our interactions. They encourage us to look beyond the surface and engage deeply with those around us who may be struggling silently. As we share these stories, our aim is not just to explore the thoughts and feelings associated with the desire not to exist, but also to inspire hope and action. These narratives are powerful reminders that with the right support and resources, change is possible, and life can regain its meaning and joy. By delving into these personal experiences, we foster a greater understanding of the complex nature of human emotions and the profound impact of mental health support. Let these stories be a beacon for those who feel lost in the darkness, showing that there is a way back to light and life. In the journey through life's toughest moments, knowing where to find help and understanding the available support systems can be a lifeline. For those who feel overwhelmed by existence, a myriad of resources and supportive networks are ready to provide the necessary assistance to navigate these challenging times. Our focus here is to highlight these avenues of help, emphasizing the crucial role of community and professional support. When feelings of existential overwhelm surface, reaching out to mental health professionals can be a significant first step. Psychologists, psychiatrists, and counselors are equipped to understand and help individuals explore the root causes of their distress. They offer therapies that can address not only acute symptoms, but also deeper existential concerns, providing tools and strategies to cope with and ultimately overcome these feelings. In addition to professional help, community support groups play an essential role. These groups provide a space where individuals can share their experiences and feelings in a safe and understanding environment. Being part of a group where others share similar struggles can profoundly reduce feelings of isolation and alienation. It's in these shared spaces that many find not just support, but also the strength to continue facing life's challenges. Online resources also offer accessible options for those seeking help. Websites, forums, and social media platforms can connect individuals with information, counseling, and peer support at any time. These resources are particularly valuable for those who might not have immediate access to in-person therapy or support groups. Furthermore, helplines are crucial, providing immediate assistance for those who find themselves in urgent need. These services are often available 24/7, offering a direct line to compassionate listeners who can guide callers to further resources, or simply provide a sympathetic ear at moments of acute crisis. Educational materials on mental health can also empower individuals by helping them understand their feelings and recognize the early signs of emotional and mental distress. Knowledge is a powerful tool. It can demystify symptoms, reduce stigma, and encourage proactive steps towards mental wellness. It is also vital to acknowledge the role of family and friends in the support network. Loved ones can offer emotional support and practical help, and can be instrumental in encouraging individuals to seek professional help. Training in basic mental health first aid can equip them to handle situations effectively until professional help is available. Community centers and religious organizations often provide counseling and support services as well, reflecting the broad spectrum of help that can be found in one's community. These centers often offer services like meditation classes, stress management workshops, and community counseling sessions. Lastly, workplaces increasingly recognize the importance of mental health and may offer programs to support their employees. These might include access to confidential counseling services, workshops on mental health, and policies that support mental wellness in the workplace. As we discuss these resources and the importance of seeking help, we reinforce the message that no one has to face these challenges alone. The strength of a community lies in its ability to lift its members, providing support and understanding during the toughest times. By spotlighting these various support options, we encourage everyone to reach out for help when needed and to support others in their moments of need. Together, by fostering an environment of understanding and support, we can ensure that those feeling overwhelmed by existence receive the help they need to find hope and healing. As we conclude our exploration of the desire not to exist, we reflect on the profound complexities of this topic. Today, we've journeyed through philosophical debates, personal stories, and the diverse implications that such a desire holds for individuals and society. This discussion has unveiled the deep layers of human emotion and thought that accompany the contemplation of non-existence. Understanding the desire not to exist challenges us to approach it with compassion and empathy. It demands that we listen carefully and respond thoughtfully to those who share these feelings. Addressing such profound emotions isn't just about providing answers or solutions, but about offering understanding and support. Let's continue this conversation beyond today's discussion. I encourage you to share your thoughts and feelings in the comments below. Let this space be one of respect and support, where we can all learn from each other's experiences and perspectives. If you found this video enlightening and thought-provoking, please like it and consider subscribing to the channel for more insightful discussions. Your engagement helps us grow a community dedicated to exploring meaningful and challenging topics.